Hello, everyone, and welcome back. It's been a hot minute since we've launched a video. We had some technical difficulties with the computer and the camera, so we have those fixed now. So now I have a chance to sit down and make some time and shout out to you guys again. So sorry for the little delay. First and foremost, I want to say Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. That was last week, I do believe. And I hope you all had time to spend with your family and get together and sit down and really take time to think of what you're thankful for. During all of our videos and everything, we were talking about being positive and filling yourself with happy and positive people, atmosphere, energy, getting your home happy, getting your workplace happy, and taking steps. And a lot of you that have gave me feedback have actually taken huge steps to adjust things and change things in your life, from little things all the way to big things. So kudos to all of you, because usually when you make things better in your direct life, you are impacting other people's life in one way or another. So huge shout out to all of you that have commented and talked to me and ran into me and made those changes. That's just the beginning. So now we're going to jump into Christmas is right around the corner. So as you see, since the last time we've aired a video, we had fall stuff up and we went down that lane. So we kind of changed it up a little bit as far as the house goes. We have all of our lights above the cabinet, all of our decorations for Christmas. We have some decorations here behind the chair. The bar has reindeer on it, and some really nice table runner that's really soft and fun. Some stuff right over here, some trees, and a wreath up on the painting. This used to be where the fireplace was. The odd window is right up above there. You can't see it because of the tree. We've moved it across the room. We've rearranged the entire house just for Christmas, which I love. So any chance you get to rearrange your house and your room, your bedrooms, do it. It changes the energy of the house. It changes the flow of the house. Christmas is the best time to do that because you do have the big bulky tree. You have gatherings. You have people over. So move your furniture around to fit what's getting ready to happen. So if you're going to have people over in a party or just family over to unwrap gifts or whatever it be, move the furniture around to where the flow is a little bit better. For this occasion, we moved the couch, which was here, over there, so there's a better flow. We moved the fireplace across the room over there where this chair used to be. And it gives you that okay to move your furniture around. So we have some lights dancing all over the ceiling, which is kind of neat. That's Mr. Maine's little touch. And it's actually, I thought it was crazy to have those inside. It's actually a lot of fun. So I would like to jump in and talk about something that people kind of disregard and throw to the side. And I think we need to take a step back and realize how important New Year's resolutions truly can be. Now I know everybody's like, oh, they're so stupid. New Year's resolutions are nothing but a goal. They're nothing but realigning yourself at the beginning of the year and saying everything that happened last year, we'll just move on and we're starting fresh going forward. That's it. We put ourselves under a lot of pressure, I think, and we set New Year's resolutions. The average New Year's resolution, I think, lasts 20 some odd days, not even a full month. And then we're done with it. So whether it is like the famous, like, okay, I'm going to get the gym membership, start working out, lose weight, get toned, blah, blah, blah. Within a month's time, we've already fallen out of it. It takes, I think, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but a solid 3 months of doing something to set a new routine. So stop and think of that. It takes 30, 60, 90 days roughly of doing something consistently to change your habits. So if you can stick to it for 3 months, whatever it be, you know, writing a positive affirmation, sticking it to your mirror every day. You have to do that for at least 3 months consistently to start a new routine that your body just starts doing. Going to the gym, walking, writing in your diary, anything that you want to do or change a habit of, it takes, I think it is 3 months to get that in your system, get yourself going, and keep yourself on that track. Granted, we all, jump off course or veer off of our path due to different things, but we can get back on it. But after you do it and you get it in your routine, it's a lot easier to jump back onto it. So, New Year's resolutions can start anytime. I like to start mine a little bit before Christmas because I feel like the new year, there's so much pressure on it, and it's the fresh start, and if we forget so starting it a little bit before then gets you a jump start, and as you go into it, then you're just like, I've been doing it, I'm good, I've got this. So, if it's going to the gym, set small goals. Tell yourself you're going to go 3 times a week for at least 20 minutes a day. I'm telling you, if you put yourself on 30 minutes or an hour a day, you think, oh my gosh, I've worked late today, I've got to get home, then the next day I'll go. Well, then if I go today, then I can't go tomorrow, then I can't. And you make excuses and reasons why not. Give yourself a small goal. I'm telling you now, and I've done it myself, if you set yourself a goal to go to the gym 3 days a week for at least 20 minutes, just go. Even if you don't feel like it, drive yourself there, get out and walk into the gym and be there 15-20 minutes. Guarantee you, the fact that you're there, the fact that you went, you're going to do something, whether it's get on the treadmill, whether it's get on the bike, do the stair climber, which I never do. Whatever it is, at least you're there. And you're going to be like, well, as long as I'm here, I might as well do X, Y, and Z. So don't set your standards for yourself so high to where you put so much pressure to where you end up changing your mind and not doing it and talking yourself out of it. Because we all do that. Once you go and you get it in the routine and you're like, well, I was going to go for 15 minutes, but I've been here 30. That's awesome. So it's just getting in that routine and starting it. So make like 3 New Year's resolutions. A small, medium, large. Make something for the next 30 days or 60 days. Make something for 6 months, and then make something for a year. So you have all kinds of goals that will get you to different places in each goal. Once again, I think we set ourselves up for failure sometimes when we set ourselves goals or standards, and then we don't meet them, and then we're disappointed, and that's why we don't do New Year's resolutions. That's why we don't follow through. That's why we don't even, try it. If you work in an office with other people, and you've got coworkers, make it a discussion in the office place. Let's all, as a group, set New Year's resolutions, at least 3 of them. Write them down and put it on our bulletin board or put it on somewhere where everybody can see it. And we'll hold each other accountable and make it kind of fun. See how long you can keep that going. It's a lot easier sometimes with a group of people versus just yourself. They'll hold you accountable and you can hold them accountable. But it's not just about going to the gym and getting healthy and doing this and doing that. Simply find in yourself what you want to incorporate in your life for the next 12 months. That's all you're doing. You've got 12 months ahead of you that can give you that fresh start, along with everyone else, to create new trends, create new habits, create a new atmosphere. So with all of our past videos of everything we've said as far as, financial planning, getting your finances in order and making life better in that, you have a fresh new 12 months to get a plan together, nail it down, and walk through it. Make your mistakes, fall down a couple times, get back up. But at the end of the 12 months, by next year, it can be a whole entire different ballgame. Same thing with your health. If you don't have your health, you don't have anything. That's one thing I've realized. You have to keep your health. My mom and my dad both were not in the best of health. My mom was not in the best of health at all, but her mind was still there and still strong, and she passed away at a very young age. So I've realized that you can have a strong mind. You can have wants and needs and desires and not be ready to be done. But if your body is not healthy and equipped, then you simply are doing yourself in. My dad was very strong-minded. Like, his mind was there, even with all the medicine, to the very end of the day. His mind was so strong. I remember the nurse telling me at the house, he shouldn't even know what's really going on because he's so medicated. But his mind is so strong and there. But the body is given out. If your body's given out, it doesn't matter how strong your mind is, because at the end of the day, your body's what has to keep going. So I keep that very close and dear to my heart, and it reminds me that we have to stay healthy. None of us eat right. The foods that we have nowadays, even if it's healthy food, it still has a lot of pesticides and preservatives on it and in it. So we just have to do what we can to stay as healthy as we can. I love my sweet tea. I love my hot tea. That's what we got here tonight, some hot tea and my nice little blanket. So, enjoy those things in life. Don't tell yourself you can't have fast food and you can't have breads and you can't have this, that, and the other. Because the more you tell yourself you can't have something, the more you're going to want it. I've done away with anything carbonated for years now. I'm talking years. I want to say it was when my dad got sick. My dad got sick, and whenever everything happened with that, I kind of lost my appetite. My nerves were shot. So I kind of just started drinking water to stay hydrated. Had no appetite, so I didn't eat a lot, but I needed water. So I stopped drinking Pepsi and anything carbonated. Now, I was drinking like a lot of Pepsi every day. Cherry Pepsi in a Taco Tierra jumbo mug, at least 3 a day, is a lot. And I got away from that during that time. Once everything happened, he passed, and I was working through everything, I didn't want it anymore. So I was able to get away with it. So that helped my bloating. When you work out, and you still feel like you're bloated and you have a little pudge. I couldn't get rid of it. It's because of the carbonation in the soda. So pick and choose your little things that you want to change. If you want to get rid of starches or breads or whatever, just lower the amount little by little by little. That way, if you're craving it one day, you can have a little bit of it. Make the goal obtainable for you. It makes it a whole lot easier. You don't feel so guilty of, well, I cheated today. Well, I went home and had a snack. Well, I went and had some donuts. Well, I went out with some friends. Make it obtainable, just like the gym. But keep your body strong. So going into the new year, you need to keep your body strong. Keeping your body strong and having a good diet does keep your mind strong. You don't have the brain fog and the tiredness and the insomnia, all that kind of stuff when you do eat right, which, trust me, I'm the last person to talk about a diet because I don't like fruits, I don't like vegetables. So I do what I can to keep my body going and keep me as strong and healthy as possible. So as far as New Year's resolution on a diet, make it obtainable. The gym is another stepping stone. Finances, you're the only person, the absolutely only person in your world that can get your finances absolutely in line and stick to it. You can go to a financial advisor to get the tips and the track that you need to go on to get to a better place. End of the day, you're the only one that can make that goal and make it happen. Also, getting healthy, you're the only one that can make it happen. Take a step back and look at those people around you in your life that mean a lot to you. Are they the best people to be in your life? Are they the best influences around you that uplift you, that pull the positive things out in you, that make you smile, that make you laugh, that make you enjoy the company? If they are, then work hard to clean up those roads to keep those people around you. But also be prepared to realize those moments where I do care about them, I do love them, I do enjoy their company, but it's not healthy for me because of X, Y, and Z, so I have to place them in a different boat. And let that boat sail off. Wish them the best of luck. I think good friendships and good relationships and even family members, there are some worth fighting for. Fight for those people. Fight for those relationships. But also know sometimes that it's beyond your control and you have to tap out. Be able to sit down at a table and have a lengthy conversation if need be, saying, this is what's bothered me and hurt me and affected me, and I don't agree with X, Y, and Z, and this is where I stand. I hold nothing against you, and take those conversations. Sometimes it can do a lot of good. That's all therapy is about. When you go to a therapist, for the people that have been to it, you know, it's just conversation. Walking through those moments that just kind of sit in your head and eat at you. So simply sit down with those people and have those conversations to clear your plate, to clear that peace of mind. Sometimes it will send you down a road you were at least expecting. But at least they know where you stand. Cherish those people that are around you. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. That's one thing I think sometimes we forget in the heat of the moment, that tomorrow's not by any means guaranteed. The next hour's not guaranteed. So make sure everybody knows kind of where you stand so you're not leaving anything left unsaid or undone. Sometimes you think somebody meant something very vindictive or mean or hateful, and after talking to them you realize that wasn't their intention, that's just the way it hit you. They still should know that. I've always told people around me, come to me. If I've hurt you, if I've said something to you, come to me. Talk to me. Tell me. A buddy of mine, we just sit down and we had a really good, thick, lengthy conversation that was very deep about some stuff. The way I do things and I process things are different than the way that person does. And that's totally fine. They were willing and able to sit down with me and hear my side and help me to process the way I do, as long as I understood that is the way they process their side. And I think we need to do that. We need to be open-minded and understand not everybody does stuff the same way. But you have to let them process it their way and understand it and respect it as they do you. So, it's going to be a new year before long. Also, what are some of the good goals? You know, of course, anybody that knows me, I love to travel. So I've kind of got an itinerary of things I want to do, places I want to go. This year, of course, I want to go to some tropical places. I kind of want to switch it up, try some new things. I really am hoping to go see St. Thomas and go visit my wonderful and loved Diane. She lives on the island, and I'm hoping to go visit her and let her show me her little treasures around the island and experience that. Take Mr. Maine with me and let him see that world he loves, the Caribbean and the Bahamas like I do. But I also want to take some small trips. I just went to Nashville with a buddy of mine, had an amazing time. We went and seen the lights at the Gaylord Opry Resort. I ice skated for the first time in my life, which I was terrified for. As soon, if any of you are on my Facebook, you've seen the lady behind me. I was getting onto the ice, took 5 steps out on the ice, and she fell with all of her might, like flew back and fell, screamed. I turned around, that's the first thing I seen as us getting on the ice. That's the last thing I needed to see getting on the ice. But after about 10 minutes on the ice, I kind of got my feet underneath me and I was doing good. It felt great. Didn't fall one time. My buddy Josh was right there beside me the whole time, laughing and cutting up and recording half of it. So I'm glad I didn't fall or get hurt. But it was an amazing time. Got to see some ice sculptures that were mind-blowing. That was a piece of art. So there's some little things I want to do, some little adventures around my area that I want to take and go on. But I also want to go on some big vacations, maybe another cruise. We'll see. So I want everybody out there to sit down, make some time for yourself, to outline some thoughts, some goals, some wants, some needs that you want in the next 12 months. 12 months flies right by. I've crammed so much into this last 12 months, it's been unreal. if you do not set yourself goals, what you want to do in the next 12 months, being small, medium, and large goals, in 12 months you'll look back and you'll go, well, that was just another year. I did the same thing. Got up, I went to work, I came home, I did dishes, I did laundry, I cleaned the house, and went to bed. For 12 months I did that. Nothing new, nothing exciting. I didn't adventure anything, I didn't meet any new people, I didn't make a difference in anybody else's world. That's what we're here for. That's what life's about. So, stay positive, stay happy. This shopping season, please be kind to one another. This Black Friday at work was the absolute smoothest Black Friday I've ever had. People were friendly and nice, and I love that. Smiling. If you're out on a Saturday or a Friday shopping, take time just to smile at strangers. It can change their day. If you're smiling, it will change your day. Even if you're grumpy, if you're making yourself smile, it's going to turn your day around. Promise. I promise you that. So, 12 months is coming like a freight train. It's a new, fresh start. Get those goals in line. Make those changes in your life. You're the only one that has the key to make the changes to have a different and better and happier life. Stop and think about that. Not your doctor, not your therapist, not your spouse, not your children, not your boss. You are the single one and only thing that can change where you're headed. The only one. So with that being said, what is your goals? What is your thoughts for the next 12 months? What are you going to change so in 12 months you can look back and say, that was the best year of my life so far. And now I know I can do more. Now I know I can have a better life. Now I know I can have better people around me. You're the only one that can do that. So take the time, get your New Year's resolutions, although we don't want to do it. Put it on your goal board. Write it on your bathroom mirror. Put it on your living room mirror. And get those things lined out. So that way we can take this journey together. And we can do more and live life to the fullest. You don't have to have a huge budget to have an amazing life. You have to be organized. You have to have goals in place. And it can happen. Trust me, it can happen. So from me to you, I wish you the happiest holidays. And let's get on board together and get next year set on a positive note to where no matter what happens, there will be arguments, there will be death, there will be divorces, there will be new people and old people that come in and come out. Be in a mindset to where you're prepared for that in the next 12 months, to where you're able to cope with those and move on and end the year on a great note. So that's what I wish for all of you. I'm going to try to do another recording before Christmas gets here. But I need to know what you guys want to hear. I've had a lot of requests for personal things. Things that have happened in my life or things that I've went through to get me where I'm at. So I'm working on that. It's just a lot of soul searching that I have to do. But if you have any recommendations, feel free to shoot them at me. I love hearing from you guys. And if I make a difference in one person's life, then it was worth it. So happy holidays, everyone. And I look forward to our next taping.